Too often, amateur sellers risk failure by sidelining expert real estate guidance.
Pass the course, they pay a year's worth of dues just to get into the MLS, and they sell their own home. And then they never do real estate again. They do it just to get into the MLS. And which blows my mind. A lot of them could pay a third-party company. There's lots of them in this country that do it, unfortunately. $1,000, and they'll put it in a local MLS for you. No, I'm not going to pay you. Like, people do that. And it goes back to the old adage that the man who represents himself in court has a fool for a client.
The dollar value of what you are putting at risk.
Yeah, but you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. You haven't got a clue.
And we see this. This is not a fantasy made up.
Not a fantasy.
And you see it more than you think.
More than you think. I talk to people who have homes for sale by owner. I've called up for sale by owners because we have low inventory right now. And I've said, I've got a client that is looking in that neighborhood. You have your home on Zillow as a for sale by owner, and I'd like to bring my client to look at it. Could we come down there, say this afternoon? No, I got to work. Okay, well, could we come out there tomorrow? I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of busy. I got to think. How about you guys come on Saturday? My client leaves town on Friday, so I can't bring him on Saturday. He won't be here. You get that kind of stuff. Or you get this. Yeah, you can bring him down here, but they'll have to work with me. I'm not working with an agent. Okay, so I have a buyer that might be interested in your house that wants to purchase it. I've given them the details, the price, everything. They're okay with that. They want to come look at it. You're not willing to compensate me for bringing you a buyer. And okay, well, I'll tell my client they have to pay it, but well, why would they have to pay? You can just send them to me. No, I can't. I have an agency agreement with them, so I represent them. And if you're not willing to allow me to represent them, that's fine, but I've still got to be paid. I still have done work. I've put hours in, right? It's just like, would you go to your attorney and say, hey, thanks for representing me today, but I'm not going to pay you? You will find yourself back in court on the other side, and you'll end up paying your attorney and a whole lot more. It just blows my mind. Well, I know you're my financial advisor, and hey, thanks for that tip on that stock. I made a lot of money, but I'm not going to pay you.
Penny wise,
Pound
and dollar
foolish.
foolish.
Yeah. But it all comes back to what they're saying about our MLSs need to be separated from the NAR. It needs to be more difficult to be involved in that part of the business. People should have to put more in it. They just should.